Hello, it's me, the local virtual baker, Saltea Kichee. Hello. Ah, you know, I kind of realized, with this stream and whatnot, because it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny just because, like, I said I was gonna try and back off from baking streams so I can focus more on other things. But then I kind of realized I don't really need to do that right now as of recent. And well, I gotta do my monthly, no, yearly tradition. I gotta do one of my many yearly baking traditions. You know what this month is? It's December, and if you know anything about December, you know anything about cookies. So it just seems to make sense in my head. It's time to make cookies. So I'm gonna be making some cookies today, and hopefully I'll be talking. Actually, my God. Last night we did a little gorilla stream of doing small little proportions and such like that. Wanted to do a little more, but, what was it? I think I was too sleepy. I was a little bit too sleepy for anything, for my brain to work. Now, I'm not as sleepy, so I should be able to function a little bit better. Hopefully. Maybe. That's the plan. That's what I have on paper, and I'm actually gonna be standing up and doing stuff. So hopefully, things will be a lot less sleepy for me. Alright. Just gonna get some stuff set in order, and then we'll get right to it. Right into the kitchen. Oh. Hello? Oh. Hello there, Jessica Bernie Loveshot 36. That is a mouthful of a user. That's a lot of words right there. Thanks for subscribing, I guess. Got me mid-move. Right. Alright, here we are. Let me make sure my chats are here. There we go. We're all good. But yeah, thanks for the subscribble. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to be trying to make lots of kinds of bread. Cookies today. Now, it's kind of funny, because myself, I have this little thing of, I'm not good at making cookies. I'm really good at making bread. I'm really good at doing this and that, but I kind of find that I have a difficulty with making cookies, which is very silly, because cookies are very textbook when it comes to baking all that whatnot, but for some reason I have the greatest struggle with it. So, hopefully I'm going to do a little better today. I have gotten myself several pounds of butter, because you kind of realize that cookies require a lot of butter. So, I have gotten myself a lot of butter today. We're going to be making a lot of cookies, and yeah. I think I got a good amount of recipes of cookies I'm going to try and make today. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going to be attempting to at least make 5 at most. So that's the amount of cookies I'm going to make today. The first cookie that we're going to make are fun cookies, really fun cookies that I like to make sometimes. Well, not sometimes. This is the only time I really make this cookie, just because I think they're real fun to make. I actually need to get 2 sticks of butter. It's always kind of It's always kind of like really fascinating to go and see how much cookies need so much butter, but it really puts in perspective, like, oh geez, that's a lot of stuff that goes into a cookie. But I don't know. I don't know. I was gonna go on and say like, oh wow, it's so much butter for just some cookies. And to be fair, it is a lot, but like you're only getting so much butter per like egg, per like cookie, yeah. I think there's stuff around here. We have just stuff everywhere. Alright, so I'm making icebox cookies. I'm gonna try and make the checkered as well, so it's be real fun. Measure cups. I need to get all the like. I need to get all the things that are like very mandatory when it comes to this sort of thing, baking and all that whatnot. There we go. I need to get some. Oh yes, baking powder, baking soda. I bought a new thing of baking soda just for this thing too today. So, cocoa powder. I already got AP flour, lots of AP. Let's see, am I missing anything else? Got sugar. Ah, yes, of course, egg. I have more eggs, but I'm just gonna pull out this stuff for now. Okay, hold on, I gotta change this music. There's some music that I'm listening to on Spotify. It's not hitting the vibe right now. Okay, back here we are. Let's see, I need a cup of sugar now. Yep. So I'm not sure how anyone else really feels about making cookies. I love making holiday cookies. They're always so fun to make. But I'm kind of pedantic when it comes to making cookies and such. Pedantic in the sense of like, I like to kind of have a theme, an idea, sort of like, I don't know, a plan even when it comes to making cookies and whatnot. Like, for example, when it comes to making holiday cookies, I like to go in, I like to go at least 3 categories. I like making a sugar cookie, a chocolate chip cookie, a chocolate cookie of some variety, and then snickerdoodles, or some sort of like, festive and sort of like, some sort of Christmas-esque cookie, you know? I'm not really sure if that explains the thought too well, but like, things that kind of have more of a festive feel than just like your average chocolate chip. Like, chocolate, like something with a little bit of cinnamon, something a little bit more spice. Something with like, makes you really think like it's a Christmas kind of cookie. You could argue that, you know, chocolate chip cookies are kind of like that, but I kind of argue against it. I think they're just more of a basic kind of cookie, really. Which is kind of funny, because like chocolate chip cookies are like a placeholder for like basic cookies, but like how do you get more basic than that? Is like doing a sugar cookie, really. Because I think in the scheme when it comes to making cookies, I think chocolate chips are relatively new. I think. I don't know. I don't really know much about the facts of such when it comes to cookie making. Other than like, yeah, chocolate chips weren't like the first cookie. Wow, so obvious. I need an egg and a yolk. I need a thing. Oh, 1 egg. And then 1 yolk. There we go. Now, it probably would be better to actually cream them like one at a time. Like put 1 egg in, stir it in, and then probably add the yolk later. But, I'm lazy. Maybe that's why I'm not good at making cookies, because I'm not really taking it into like the true science that cookie making really is. Or like, I don't know, baking that it is. Which is funny, because like I'll put a lot more effort, time, and care when it comes to like, I don't know, when it comes to making bread and all that whatnot. Pies even I'm a little bit more pedantic for. But I don't know why. And it's like a really stupid way of thinking, but like I always think cookies are below me. Because like, oh, it's so easy. You just mix it together, then you do some things, and then you got cookies. Even though it's a lot more than just that. I don't feel like going through the pedantics. I don't feel like going through the hurdles and nonsense, but I really should. Because then I would actually think like, oh yeah, I can actually make cookies. But I always go and get myself into this cycle of like, oh yeah, I can make cookies. I don't make the cookies well, and then I don't make cookies for like a month or so. For the vanilla. Probably have to make some more vanilla soon. That's sufficiently creamy, sufficiently nice and fluffy looking. Yes, right? Not really sure. There's too much to really think about. Or actually there's really not much to think about when it comes to making cookies. I'm just impatient when it comes to making cookies, I guess. Which is really odd to say out loud, because like I'm patient enough to make bread, which is undoubtedly something that takes more time to make than cookies. I'm a weird breed, I'm not sure. No, I don't make sense. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Baking powder, right? Alright. I feel like I'm also doing this wrong too. Like I should be mixing this along with my dry, that being my what is it? Whatchamacallit? With my flour in it. But once more, I'm kind of lazy, and I'm also making a lot of cookies today. That I don't feel like having to use my hand mixer today. What's more, it's beneath. I don't need to go to such luxuries. I don't need such simplicities and things and such. I can work just fine with just my hands with this. Which is kind of funny, because like that implies that, I don't know, making bread is a lot harder, even though for me it's not. I don't know where my logic really lies with all this stuff. I'm just making up stuff because I love to complain about my own things. Possibly one of my most favorite pastimes, complaining. Love doing that. Okay. Vanilla, baking powder. I guess I need flour now. That does make sense. 3 cups of flour now. Oh, I just realized I didn't really finish my thought prior, did I? About talking about, oh yeah, this is what I do when I make my cookies and such. I think I briefly touched upon it, but I never finished my thought, as I normally do. Oh, I realized this thing has no salt. Every cookie needs just a little bit, just a pinch of salt. But, anyways, to what I was saying, yeah, I usually like making 3 styles of cookies. I like to make what is it? I like to make a sugar cookie, a chocolate cookie, and then like a holiday themed cookie. So that means your gingerbreads, your snickerdoodles, your ginger snaps, cookies that kind of have some sort of spice to them, really, to really make it simple. Kind of stuff like that. That's kind of my criteria when it comes to making cookies and whatnot. Though whenever I do make sugar cookies, I try to make it a little bit more fun than just like doing a plain old sugar cookie, Because they're too easy. That's just like butter, sugar, and flour. That's how you make a good cookie. So doing like icebox cookies and making them into like nice little checkered pattern chocolate cookies or swirls or like circles and triangles and all that whatnot, it's really fun. And also I think it looks real cool. And it's also like really impressive because like, oh wow, look at this cookie. It's like checkered and all this and that. How'd you do that? Even though like how you make like an icebox cookie is actually fairly simple. It's not that hard to do, really. It just requires a bit of patience, really. Good luck with the cookies. Thank you. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna need it. Now I know I'm making it sound like I have a horrible time with making cookies. Like, oh, I can't make cookies. But I believe I've done a cookie baking stream before. I've done a cookie baking stream before. It's just that I don't know. I like being dramatic. I like being dramatic. Ooh. I think you should all know this at this point. I'm quite the dramatic lad. Making a problem a lot bigger than what it normally is because, oh, it's funny, I guess. I don't know. Or add some sort of like drama. Not drama. Not like drama. I don't know how to. I don't really know how to word it. Build up. Build up. Build. What am I talking about? I don't know. I don't know what I'm ranting about. You know, I'm really starting to think here, though. Regardless of how difficult it is for me to make cookies and whatnot, I really should have gotten a bigger bowl. That's the thing. That's the thing, you know? When it comes to making cookies with me, reason I love making cookies in the most minimalistic way possible when I should try and actually be smart. Unfortunately, that is not ever going to happen, I think. All my resources when it comes to making a good, smart cookie is put into making bread. I'm no smart cookie, but let me tell you, I'm some big old breadhead, though. And you should all know that, too. At the very least, I'm not a cookie baker, I'm not a smart cookie, but I am some big old breadhead. And I always say that. I'm not good at the cookies, but I'm definitely good at making the bread. Come to think of it, there's surely there has to be a VTuber out there that like makes cookies and all that whatnot. You know? I believe there's like a good handful of YouTubers at this point that actually do make and bake. But like making cookies? Come on. That has to be a thing. Every single VTuber I know loves cookies. In essence, we're all 6-year-olds. We all love sweets. We all love simple things. Our dino nuggies, our fried chicken, our like what shit? Fries. I guess I'm not sure. Brain farting. Oh, that's silly such. Sure. Because of course, if I want to try and make a chocolate side to this checkered cookie, I need some cocoa powder. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure this is a fairly well-known fact at this point, but cocoa powder, it's hydrophobic. It's not something that you can easily mix in with water because it's hydrophobic. It does not like water. It's scared of it. Which is good for me, because now it's not going to really stick to my hand, hopefully. No, I'm also kind of surprised for something, because, as I mentioned, I did go shopping. I mentioned last stream that I had to go shopping today to get the stuff for the cookies today, but something I was really surprised and shocked about is that, well, to make a really good icebox cookie, it is preferred that you use like a cake flour. Using a all-purpose flour, or I don't know why you would, but using a bread flour, they have too high of a gluten content, and make your cookie a little bit more chewy, I think. The higher gluten content of like cooking and whatnot will make your cookies chewier. But sometimes you want a nice, soft, tender cookie. So that's usually what you want for, what is it? For icebox cookies and whatnot. I couldn't find any in the baking aisle at all. Like, I kind of started to, I haven't really seen too much cake flour recently. And I understand cake flour is kind of a niche kind of flour. Like, you don't need cake flour to make A, B, and C. Like, I'm making this with all-purpose flour, but it's kind of curious. It's a curious thought to make me think of, like, does cake flour not exist anymore? Is it just purely something you have to get if you, like, work in, like, a pastry kitchen or something? Like, commercially, at least. Like, not commercially, like, at home. Like, you can't make, like, the real nice stuff at home and any stuff anymore? Or, like, was I just, like, unlucky in the aisles today? Okay. There we go. We got our chocolate dough right here. Chocolate dough. And I'm going to... I'm actually going to go grab a container real quick. Make it easier. I'm going to get my chocolate dough. It's best to refrigerate it a little bit so it just has a bit more sturdiness. And now I gotta clean my hands, so I don't want any chocolate in the cookie dough. Other cookie dough. Yeah. Times like this, I kind of wish I had a big kitchen. It's not horrible, the kitchen I have. It's not too terribly small and all that whatnot, but just a little bit more space to work with would be very nice. Because pretty much I have all my baking equipment, ingredients on my stovetop right now. Quite a crowded area. Okay. Cookie dough. Well, I just gotta really just quickly mix up white cookie dough. And then I have to put this in the refrigerator. Or the freezer. I should put them in the freezer, it'll make it easier to work with. The point of why they call it icebox cookies, no? Yep. There you go. In the icebox they go. You know, I'm gonna say that out loud now. I wonder, do people actually call, like, do people actually call, what is it? Do they call refrigerators iceboxes? Or is that just like an old time thing? Surely it must be. You know, I kind of wish I had more people to make cookies with. In the sense that, well, not make it with, but make it for, really. I wish I had more people to give these cookies to. For the most part, I'm probably planning on giving these cookies to, like, some associates that I actually kind of like at my job and whatnot. But that's not really many, unfortunately. Maybe, like, 5, a few more. Gotta give some to the bosses and all that whatnot, because I like my bosses too. But it would be nice to make some of these cookies and it being for more than just my boss and coworkers and stuff like that. Kind of want to see if I can somehow lodge these onto an not an airplane, but just like these cookies and just like help them at someone. Like someone that I know of maybe. I think Gooby, like someone like Gooby for instance, I bet she would enjoy a cookie. Especially if I throw it and pelt it at her, she really would like it. You know how she is, she's a little funky, she's a little weird. Okay. So I am making snickerdoodles, but I'm gonna be having a little bit more fun this year in the sense of what kind of cookies, the cookies I make, because I'm also making gingerbread cookies too, which is fun for me because I've never made a gingerbread cookie on my own before. Actually, to be honest with you, I've never made gingerbread cookies at all, so it'd be very fun to try and figure out. Which is kind of a funny thing to think about, because like, out of all the cookies, gingerbread cookies are kind of like the kind of Christmas cookie, you know? Despite that, I've never really had the time to make it. Well, not really. It's not really that I've never had the time to make it. It's more or less because for my family, we usually would just get the store-bought cookies, the cookie dough at least, and then we just cut them and then bake those off. They were great, don't get me wrong, I love those cookies. But they just didn't really hit the same. I mean, but we were very limited to the kind of cookies we could make. For the most part, we would only make sugar cookies. Sometimes on very rare occasion, we would make chocolate chip cookies from scratch. But like, that's kind of a go figure. That's kind of something that everyone makes though, you know? Everyone knows how to make a chocolate chip cookie. But when it comes to anything else though, all I knew how to make was sugar cookies because you just cut them and then you put them on a baking tray or parchment paper and bake it for a bit. But there was no mixing or whatnot. It was just cutting, which kind of made it become boring. This one's a bit more difficult. Making a gingerbread cookie at this point. I'm hoping I have enough ginger with all this whatnot. It's kind of fun. It's also kind of interesting because this cookie dough, the gingerbread dough I found, it doesn't really require that much butter. It's only requiring a stick and maybe a few tablespoons, but not much as the amount of cookies I'm about to make. It would have been nice if I had this butter a bit more softened too. I pulled these things of butter out very early today too. They were frozen because butter's easy to freeze and store like that. But even with like, I don't know, almost 8 hours, still haven't really thawed out too much. I'm not sure if I'm gonna even really try and do this, but I was thinking whilst looking up cookie recipes, for the gingerbread recipe at least, I want to see if I can try to make some shapes of Vtubers maybe, like my aforementioned slimy associate Gooberson. Maybe perhaps make her. I think she'd be fun as a little cookie. But that requires time. Then I also would have to make royal icing, and I really don't feel like making that. Making royal icing is a pain, and especially if you want to try to pasteurize it, which I probably would. There's a whole bunch of nonsense I'd rather honestly go buy. I don't really have the equipment, nor the patience, nor really the desire to make my own royal icing. Can I? That's the real question. Can I make royal icing? Yes. Yes, I can. But it is such a pain to make. It's like making... I like to compare it in the idea of like, oh, I want to make hollandaise, but no one wants to go out their way to make hollandaise unless for like Mother's Day, and like you want to make your mother like an egg Benedict, or like someone's birthday, or you know, it's like a really good event, and like, oh, I can cook well, let me make hollandaise for A, B, and C, you know? Fortunately, I'm just trying to make silly little cookies. I'm not trying to make it great like that. And then what would I do with the gingerbread cookies? Would I just give them to my coworkers? And give them to my coworkers? That'd be a terrible idea, because then they would say, "Oh, what is this? Like, who's this character? Oh, they're so cute." And then I would then have to go out and try to explain to them, "Okay, so they're actually a VTuber," and that's like I don't feel like trying to open that can of worms today, or this week, or year, or ever. Because the whole lot of my coworkers are a bit more of a normal side of things. I'm trying to explain something as outrageously confusing as VTubers and stuff like that. A lot of streamers, and I don't even think they're streamers or the idea of streaming or content creation. I don't think they would really like the idea, or would just get really dismissive and very confused to the idea. I'm not sure. Who knows? I know I'm not gonna find out. Too much maintenance. Do I not have molasses? I could have sworn I had molasses. I don't have molasses. That's not good. What do I do here? Oh, let me look up a good stuff. Okay, so apparently a good substitute is a 0.75 ratio of using a maple syrup. And if that ever happens, I have maple syrup. So, let's see, 75%. 200 grams I need to use. Gotta go on my app here. 0.75 times 200 equals 150 grams. Alright. Hope this is 150. Ooh, just barely. Well, I'll at least be able to have a few more candy. What candy? Good. This in. I guess I need. Yeah, I do need vanilla. Vanilla. What else am I missing here? I guess. Oh yeah, it looks like I need brown sugar too. Oops. I'm good at reading. I'm good at reading my own notes I wrote down. Do I even have enough brown sugar? Dear God, so. I need at least 150 grams. kind of interesting how their heads actually mimic fat. Sugar, though, let me say that much. A lot more sugar, a lot less fat. Butter, brown sugar, molasses, egg, and vanilla. The cream mixture is made. Now I just gotta get the dries. Okay. So, dry. 440 of AP flour. There we go. 440 of AP flour. Teaspoon of baking soda. Some fresh baking soda I bought, so hopefully this should be nice and active. Or at least that's what it should be on paper. Full teaspoon, right? Full teaspoon. So I already added a tablespoon of ginger. I think I pulled that out. Yep, ginger. Yep. Tablespoon of ginger. A bit of allspice, I think. Yeah. A teaspoon of allspice. Allspice. No, I have a whole bunch of it, but I never really used it for anything too much. Very rarely do I ever find myself actually using it. Along with cloves, but at least with cloves, I do find it sometimes used in like pickling stuff. But allspice, I rarely ever use that. Kind of almost like a welcome change if I can actually never use it. I like to use things that you don't use often. I actually should have done a bit more better with like checking what I had enough of or not had enough of. Cinnamon, I have enough. I should be able to get through the day, but should have done a lot more brown sugar maybe. Maybe a bit of cinnamon as well. Well, that's just time, really. Oh, really? What kind of more or less amounts to? Probably need to go put some more brown sugar. AP flour too. Oh, has my thing just kind of not? I don't feel it. I'm not sure if my camera's being updated. Oh, no, it has. Oh, there we go. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. You know me, I was just kind of just mixing stuff together. Now, I kind of just realized, I remembered something, because I think I briefly talked about it. I've been touching about the topic and such, but I have been thinking about what I'm gonna do when I go to Offhigh again. Yes, I believe we already talked about this, but I'm bringing it up again because when I go to Offhigh, it's the same thing I did last year. What I did, if you don't know, what I did at Offhigh last year, I just randomly gave a bunch of people bread. And surprisingly enough, a lot of people actually took it, which, going back and thinking in hindsight, this random VTuber, this random person that says they're a VTuber, just randomly gives you a loaf of bread. I don't know, looking in hindsight, that kind of was a bit sketch. But, I'm not like, I don't know, a psychopath that will try and drug the bread, because, first of all, that's gonna tarnish my own reputation as a baker. I'm more than just a VTuber, I'm also a baker. But also, I don't know, I like to give people things, I love to give people bread. And especially when people that don't know me say, hey, this bread was good, that just kind of helps build my own confidence. Like, oh yeah, these people have no correlation or know-how to who the hell I am, but they still think my bread's pretty good. So, it's nice. Aside from that, though, I'm wondering if I want to do bread this year, or if I want to make cookies, or maybe make a different kind of bread. Not sure. Something to figure out, honestly. I know that before I do go off time, I'm definitely gonna do a baking stream of like, oh yeah, this is what I'm making on stream to give at off time and stuff like that, you know. Mr. Beast-esque voice. I baked 50 loaves of bread to give to random people at this Vtuber convention. But yeah, I definitely want to do that again just because I think it's fun. I think it's even, I would go as far and say that it's nice to do. You know, just giving people bread. They don't fit also. it's also good advertisement. Oh yeah, I'm Saltea Kichee. I bake this loaf of bread on stream, dude. If you check me out on YouTube or twitch.tv of Saltea Kichee, you'll see me make this loaf of bread that you're probably going to not eat. You know? So, hey, advertisement, I guess. How mid-acting advertisement statuses, woo. Actually, some pretty good gingerbread, though. Container for it. Being a adult still, and being told constantly over and over and over to never eat cookie dough, and also knowing the consequences of eating raw dough, it's hard to fight back expectations sometimes. It just looks like Play-Doh, and I might be alone when I say this, but Play-Doh just looks really tasty. Am I wrong for saying that? Like, Play-Doh, of all the things that you're told to not eat as a child, Play-Doh looks too fun to not eat. And it's unfair. That's why when you have something like gum paste, it's hard to not eat, but also be kind of worried about because it is essentially Play-Doh, but it is edible Play-Doh. For those that don't know, gum paste is something that's used for like cake decoration and stuff. It's what usually you would add to make cake look nice and all that whatnot. Like the cool decorations of like maybe adding like a dragon head or something like that. Stuff among that sort of idea. So yeah. Okay, let's see here. I've made the icebox cookies, but I should probably throw them into the refrigerator. I don't want to get them too frozen. Okay. They definitely are getting a little bit more solid, so that's a good thing. Now. Uh-oh. Oh! Hey! Stop. It's so weird. So weird how it just starts glitching all of a sudden. I don't know why it does that, but... strange. Oh well. It's just the camera. It's not like it's glitching everything else. Anyways. Now I get to do my favorite cookie, which I'm excited and happy for. I used to be a real big fan of chocolate chip cookies, but then I started to get kind of bored of them. Now, if you want to talk about favorite cookies, and one of the best cookies to eat is this one. Snickerdoodles are the cookie of all time. Kind of go out and say I think they're like the most premier cookie out there. Not only are they easier to make than chocolate chip cookies, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, but I think they taste better too. That, and I'm also starting to, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I am starting to realize that there is a growing populace of people who don't like chocolate. And honestly, I'm kind of with them. I don't like chocolate too much either. I think it's a little overrated. That, and also, when you eat chocolate stuff your entire life, you kind of get sick and bored of it, so you want to get something a little bit more different. So at the very least, Snickerdoodles are kind of still a bit familiar with like a chocolate chip cookie ordeal. But they just taste good. And they are and superior and tastier and more fun. I can definitely say that they're a lot more fun to eat, to make, taste even, I'm not sure, than any other cookie. Actually, I'll take that back, because I think making icebox cookies are definitely a lot more fun versus making any of these cookies. But I definitely think Snickerdoodles taste a whole lot better. An undeniable fact of the matter. These just taste better. These just... they don't look better. I think the icebox cookies that I'm about to make are probably the prettiest looking cookies. But these do taste good. Speaking of cookies that taste good and bad, let's talk about the worst cookies. Because, of course, you have your good cookies, then you have your really bad cookies, and then you have the cookies that everyone likes, but they're absolute trash. If you know what cookies I'm talking about, the ones that you get like at your stores, your grocery stores, with like, they're like really soft and has that weird fake frosting on top of it, that one's garbage. That one sucks. I'm sorry if you like those cookies. I'm sorry you like to buy them as like a little treat for yourself and whatnot. But I'm sorry to tell you, but those are not cookies. That is cake in the shape of a cookie. It's like saying like, oh, cheesecake, it's a cake, right? Because it has cake in the name. It is a pie. It's a pie branded as a cake. You've been lied to your entire life. Sorry to tell you. Same ordeal when it comes to those, I don't know what they're called, frosting cookies. Those frosting sugar cookies. Those are not cookies. That is cake. Really bad cake at that. They always taste so starchy. They taste so artificial. They taste so ungodly sweet that it really does hurt my teeth. It's so bad. I think they're like, it really is just kind of diabetes into a little pad, a little thing of sugar, and it's like, you know, I think it's healthier to eat a chocolate bar at that point. And also, speaking of cookies and things that might be controversial, you know what's a weird cookie? You know what's weirdly considered a cookie? Brownies. Brownies are considered cookies too, in a way that I don't fully understand still. But brownies are also considered cookies, as you know. They're considered to be bar cookies. Bread. But yeah, brownies are considered to be bar cookies, weirdly enough. Thank you for throwing that bread at me. I am quite hungry. Making 3 cookie doughs makes you a little hungry, you know? But yeah, welcome in, Goldie Games. GG, welcome in. Some vanilla again. the vanilla. And that should be good. The cream mix. Oh, is that a Pokemon soundtrack I hear? Of course it is, yeah. I'll put Pokemon soundtracks in the background. They're just so cozy. Some of them are real nice to listen to, just kind of relaxing. Honestly, I think they're really good themes to listen to when you're baking and all that. I'm surprised I remembered Pokemon, but I'm trying to think where it's from. I think it's a low route. It is the low route. It's a Little Root Town, but from Oraz. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Go from there. If that helps at all. Okay. Flower. I kind of forgot a bit about the playlist, like what order it's in, but I definitely knew it was like more rad. It was like Gen 3 or something like that, so maybe Route 2 then? I don't know, but I live for Pokemon. Me too. I don't really play it too much anymore. On stream at least. I don't play it on stream as much. But I really love Pokemon. I'm thinking maybe I want to do some more shiny hunting. Because shiny hunting is really fun. That's amazing. But I might want to try and do like a... That's definitely something I want to try and do, some legendary shiny hunting. But then I would have to go back to, go back to the old games I have, which would be nice. But then I have to go get like, good balls, good teams, catching teams, and all that whatnot. But, I play Pokemon Go daily. That's all I need to say. Play it. I don't play it as daily as I really want to, but I play it when it's like on the DL. Like there's not much going on at work, so it's like okay, might as well pop on the Pokemon Go and see what I did today. That sort of stuff, you know. So I kind of like playing Pokemon Go. I won't go outside out of my way to play Pokemon Go, but I do appreciate it. I do like Pokemon. Yeah, especially with the hunting through longer cutscenes, like Giratina or Arceus, just adds so much extra. Yeah, it does. It's kind of a funny thing of like, oh yeah, I really want to get Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, even though that they're critically acclaimed bad games. I still want to get it because I want my shiny hunting odds. I kind of want to try and go like shiny hunt and be like what is it, the shield things, like the raid dens. I hear that's possible, but I'm not sure how common that is, and plus I'm not sure how effective shiny hunt that is. So alright, let's see. AP, Carter, soda, salt. Good. Raid dens are OP, so much better odds. Then I might have to try and go to the raid den. Might have to. I know definitely shiny hunting is a lot easier than what it used to be, but just because it's easier doesn't exactly always make me excited to do it. But perhaps. It's the fastest way to shiny hunt, except cheating, of course, but that's lame. I mean, cheating is very lame. It's like, oh, wow, that kind of diminishes the value of what you have there. It diminishes the value of just what you had, what you played for, all that whatnot. what you gain. It's like, oh wow, you got that. I got this from this. I don't feel any sort of justification or like, I don't know, sort of interest in any sort of value in this thing. It's just I got it now. Now. But yeah, I've definitely done a whole lot of shiny hunts before. Especially with when Scarlet and Violet was fairly fresh still. I'm really excited for Arceus though. Not Arceus, ZA. Not just to do shiny hunting, I'm really excited because I really need Arceus. Pokemon Legends, I got the Pokemon Legends thing, but like, the Pokemon Legends, I really like the game format, and also I think, I know, Pokemon Legends, Arceus gave me the hardest shiny hunt that I ever had tried to go for. Just because I wanted to specifically shiny hunt Eevee in that game. Because trying to shiny hunt Eevee in Scarlet Violet was kind of a pain because you had to reset, and you had to turn off the game, turn on the game, blah 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 blah. And that was just a little bit too much for me. So instead, instead of ramming my head into a brick wall, I rammed my toe into the brick wall because Arceus had actually a set spawn locations for it versus like outbreaks. So I went for that versus I didn't go for the outbreaks because I thought that would be too time consuming. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was worth it or not because I then ended up actually evolving the shiny boy into a Vaporeon for a friend. But I'm not sure if it was worth it. The ZA games I can't wait for, mainly because Xerneas and Yveltal ultimate forms will make me so happy. You know, I'm just more or less excited, happy, that Game Freak is now going back to Mega. I know they never truly disappeared because like they're in the mobile games, they're in that like other mobile game that isn't Pokemon Go. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about maybe. But there's that one. I think they've been in a few of the new Mystery Dungeon games too. Like Mega Evolution never went away, but I'm so glad that they're back in a quote-unquote mainline story Pokemon. Not only is it just like a cool thing, I think it's also really useful for Pokemon that suffered a lot of power creep. Especially with how not ZA, how Scarlet Violet bumped a lot of Pokemon. It is quite nice to know that at least there are some Pokemon that are a bit more viable now, but a lot of other Pokemon really just kind of was left in the dust in the sense of power creep. Power creep, you get the ordeal. I don't know if I have chocolate chips or not, and if I do, no, good, actually, that's actually a good thing, because I want to make a different stuff. Not sure if this is a take, but I like chocolate chip cookies when they're made of M&Ms, so the M&M chocolate chip cookies, I think they go hard. I was just really unfortunate because I could only find a small pack of chocolate of M&Ms. None of the big ones I could never find any of the big ones at the store, so just ended up just seeing a small pack here, which is honestly probably pretty better. Already so many cookies. I made a small pack of chocolate chip cookies. I'm not sure how many this is. Kind of have to do some RCF here. How many of this? Even a hot cup. It is not even half a cup. So at least a fourth of a cup. Okay, so I have to make. So I have to make a fourth of the rest of the thing. Because I need. Yeah, so I need to. Ooh, I need to cut this fourth. So I need a cup of butter, but cutting that in half, I need 1 stick of butter, and then with 1 stick of butter, I cut that in half again. So I actually need like only half a stick of butter. I'm making so many other cookies. Who cares? Nice. Is this for Christmas chokies? No, it is for Christmas cookies, not chokies. We don't like choking people out here. That's not a thing. Actually, I'll choke out a few of my friends, but no, I'm not trying to choke people out this time. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of surprised. I actually thought I did have some chocolate chips, but it is what it is. Once more, I'm making so many other cookies. I think this is the least of anyone's problem. Especially for the people that I'm making this for, I don't think they're even expecting anything. Just because I'm just making, I like to make things because there's a lot of things I honestly do that have no rhyme nor reason. Like honestly, I don't know why I draw anymore. I mean, yeah, it was a big part of my life, but I don't really have too much to do anymore. Just fun to do, I guess, but like, I don't know. I don't really see why I would want to do it anymore, at least, because it is, unfortunate to say, a little bit of a waste of time. So, 1 half. Okay, so 1 is half of 4. An egg. We'll have that. Actually, I can just do half an egg. It'll be strange, but I can definitely do half an egg. How do you do half an egg, you might think? You get an egg, you scramble it, and then you do half the scramble. It's that simple. There you go. You can now save that egg, because I'm gonna make like a pork concentrated, so save on to. Okay, salt, soda, butter, sugar, vanilla, egg. All that stuff is now in. Now I'm just gonna do the flour. So that is now a cup. Because that's now half, so 2 1/4. That's 1 1/8, which then cutting 1 1/8 in half is about 3/4 of a cup of flour. So I'm just gonna round it up and just do like a semi-filled bag. Yep. It's probably gonna only make like 5 cookies or so. Shame. Not much, but hey. I didn't actually see on the package, but I probably should try to look at it. Does anyone know on top of their heads if M&Ms are owned by the Hershey? In my head, I just sworn that they are owned by Hershey's, but I'm not really sure. Oh wait, no, it's like Nestle or something like that, right? Do not remember. Okay. Well, all that silly cookie nonsense. Now it's time to do some more silly nonsense, because now I gotta actually do some other fun stuff that require me to play with. I don't think I'm gonna need yeah. This, and I need a rolling pin. Oh yeah, I should be able to see it, right? Yeah. Icebox cookies. So this is a little more solid now, a little bit more solid than Thomas would like it to be. Hopefully I can still work with it. It just needs to at least stay simple. That M&Ms are owned by Bard? Really? That's so weird. That's so weird. I didn't think they would be owned by like Bard. Huh. Interesting. Not really a candy company that you really hear of nowadays, but Bard. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. This is a little shot in the dark here, because I'm gonna say I'm honestly not too familiar with Mars, but just to know. Mars, those are the people that made Mars bars, right? They made Mars bars, right? I'm not misremembering that, right? Never even really had a Mars bar. But I definitely have seen it. Okay, that's at least one slab of chocolate made now. Here's the fun thing when it comes to making these icebox cookies. The scraps. Because now you can make marbled cookies, if that makes sense. A marbled kind of design, if you will. I'll show you what I mean more when I'm done making that. The shape and all that whatnot. But right now, I'm just trying to press down. Get this too. I don't know why, but always with the chocolate dough, it's always harder to roll out. And not sure if it's just because it's chocolate or something, but I definitely would think that to be at least. Chocolate has a bit more form, if you will. Don't really know the whole science behind it, but I know that chocolate is at least a bit more difficult. But chocolate's always a lot more difficult to work with. It being so hydrophobic, it's hard to kind of introduce it into things. Funny enough, I've seen it being used as like a seasoning for like a chocolate steak I've seen. But yeah, hopefully you can understand it. Anyways, that doesn't really matter. Now I am going to try to get this up here. Yep. Now there's going to be a bit of carriage here and there, but that's what I can work with. Cut off the white. Oh wait, did I cut too much? Oh wait, I think that's too hard to cut. This here. There we go. Now the fun little bit with these sizes and such, I can kind of put the little things like this, and then put them together very lightly, and get my little scraper here, press it gently, and then put the sides off, square it off. There you go. That's one nice little pretty cookie. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So that's the fun thing about this now. Right here. And it is a bit soft. So I'm gonna try and get my knife and my not sharp knives. Just try and cut little things here. Because I want to make some checkered cookies. But to do that, I need at least 4 of these slabs here. Gonna get my small little roller to help me a bit more precise here. That out. This out a bit. Chocolate white. This. I would add white chocolate, white, and that out and add chocolate white. And when I press this together, roll it even, just make sure it's nice and pressed together. Go. Now if I cut this, I'll get these little ends here, but if I shook it, nice little checker pieces. Now I'm just gonna get my scraper and just gently press it in. But yeah, that's good enough. A little wonky because I think it's just because the stuff is a little bit too soft still. But hey, I want to work on these. I want to see if I'm not impatient. I don't want to put them on here because it's kind of warm right now. Actually, wait. I can just get So I actually have my cutting board over here. So I can actually just put it like this. There we go. With this conduct sheet. Yep. Last checkered bit here. Look at those lovely little checkerboards. Or isn't that neat? Pressing these again. Ladder. Okay, still got a few of these still. I'm actually gonna square it off a bit. Now I have all these weird little mismatching pieces, which is a good thing. Because even with these really weird looking pieces, they are still good to make some other things. I'll show the case in point in just a moment here. Gotta make as many checkers as I can. Great. So, more, doing alternation. Yep. And now try to gently press it all down together. So it's going to be 4x4 on one side, 4x4 on the other side. Nice little checkered pattern. And some more cuts. Ooh, these look a lot better. Roll that out. Yes, checkered cookies, these look a lot better. Checkered cookies. Oh, they look actually really nice. I'm actually very happy. Especially when I roll them out to be thinner. But now, I have all these scraps. You know, it's gonna be kind of hard to make these into like nice checkerboard cookies like this. But who said I need to make checkerboards now? What if I just kind of mix them all together here and try and rectangle them all? Because now this actually makes a nice little pattern. This makes a nice little marble. Like, you know, like how marble tables have this like really nice sort of texture to it, a marbled texture, if you will. So now if I do this actually helps and makes a nice kind of marble texture. So it has a nice little pretty design still, so I'm not wasting anything. So, really nice. Good use of the scraps. So it really is kind of hard to make these square properly. Or also not, they're not going to turn into squares. Yeah, but I love these cookies. They're probably the prettier kind of cookies to make. Look at these. Even though like the wasted one, the cracker cookie, not the wasted, but like the scraps, if you will, the marbling of it is really cool. And the checker punch is something that's pretty cool. Like a nice checker punch. I'm gonna actually make sure at least take into account these here. You know how cookies are. You can expand a little bit too much, and then you get stuck with cookies. And then you just feel stupid, because then it's just like, oh, you now got cookies that are stuck together. I mean, they're still cookies at the end of the day, but it's like, oh, it is a bit annoying, you know? Or it's just a me thing. I'm just like a diehard perfectionist. One of those things I said probably, but. Okay, so this is going to go in the oven for around 8 minutes. They're only so small, so they don't really need much time. Okay, 8 minutes. Meanwhile, I have some meat set up here, so we'll have things ready to go. And they have. Now, since this stuff is a bit more manageable to work with, but still won't shape fairly well, I'm going to just open it up. Go. This is now going up. Alright, put it up right here. There we go. We try to now rectangles or square it off. Usually in the kitchen, funny enough, when you want to do something like this, like make them more cornered, we usually use the term of just squaring them. Usually in the kitchen, not all kitchens are the same. Usually we just say, oh, we gotta make sure you square off that A, B, and C. Which is kind of funny to think about, because you're saying, for most normal people, squaring off means like you're about to fight or something like that. But squaring off, like, let's say, oh, make sure you square off that carrot. We're not telling you to go fight a carrot. We're just telling you to go get this carrot into, like, a nice square. Or, like, corner. Who knows? Kitchen terminology is strange. It's very weird for those who may want to look in and see what's going on. These out. Actually, I just might just make these into their own cookie. Maybe, perhaps. Now, I'll just make these into their own little squares here. And square these off a bit more. All the ice box. They're always so much fun to make. They're always so pretty too. Maybe it's because I'm a simple guy, I'm not sure, but like a nice checkered pattern cookie is always just so pretty. It's simple, it's simplistic, it's just a checkerboard. It's just a checkerboard cookie, but it's a pretty checkerboard cookie. Well, gotta use the rest of these cookies at least. The rest of this note at least make something else. It'd be a waste just to throw it away. Trying to use my little scraper here to help make it a bit squarish at least. Yep. Square. I'm kind of thinking of it. Maybe using a serrated knife would be a little bit nicer. It's so spicy where it's supposed to be. Slicing through this cookie dough fairly good, but I don't know. Not sure if this is really the best one to use here. Probably using like a bench scraper or something like that would be a lot better, but I digress. Boys now. There we go. Icebox cookies done. Finished. I guess we'll probably save gingerbread cookies for last, just because that's probably going to be the hardest one to do. But now I might as well get ready for snickerdoodles, right? And chocolate chips. They're both essentially the same thing, with very minute differences. Oh, one thing that happened yesterday at my job. I got electrocuted. Random thing to mention, but yeah, I got electrocuted the other day. That was fun. I don't think I've ever been electrocuted in my life. Very strange that, not very strange, but kind of funny that the first time I ever got electrocuted was at the job. Snickerdoodle. Where did I put it? Yep. Okay. I think I'll do the the chocolate chip M&Ms first. That'll be easier to do. Oh. Hold on. Actually, the ice box could be done. The ones I initially threw in the oven. Okay. Fun. Very good. Nice. They are 100% cooked. Nice, nice, nice. Well, there's no point in waiting around. I might as well throw in the other cookies. The nice thing about having these pads here, you kind of just swap them out, put on the next rack, and just get going. Fortunately, just gotta be a little quick, unfortunately. now see how they didn't really rise the bread out that much. I could probably put more on. Okay, let me just be fast. Checkers will be right here. Marbles stay down here. Checkers up top. Oh, so I keep having the thought come back to me. But like, yeah, Alkai, Bred. So I was thinking about this because I'm making cookies now. But maybe I make cookies for Alkai and Bred? I was thinking about that. I think it'd be kind of nice, be kind of funny even. But I don't know, that seems kind of weirder than just getting Bred. Because with Bred, it's just kind of silly. Like, oh, Bred. Who doesn't love good bread? I don't know, I feel like there's a different stigma, even, when it comes to cookies versus bread. I feel like bread is a lot more approachable, and cookies just kind of give off, like, a different vibe. But maybe it's just crazy thoughts, I'm not sure. See, to be honest, would you even accept food from a stranger at a convention? Not sure. Okay, I'll give this one 9 minutes. A hydration check. Oh, you're so right. I probably should actually drink some water. Yeah, look at these lovely little guys, though. Nice little color on the bottom, but they're nice and soft and warm. Don't mind me as I partake a little. It's a lovely, soft, buttery, flavorful sugar cookie. It's amazing. It's really just so simple, but it's really pretty. And they get a lot nicer when they cool down too, but you gotta at least have one fresh cookie from each batch. Baking 101. If you make anything, well, at least try a little bit before you give it a... Since I make some cookies, I'm very happy about doing that. Yeah, these checkers are real pretty though. They're pretty okay. Could they be better? Yeah. But these are really nice ones. I would be happy to keep these. They are a little silly looking, a little stuffed even, but I think it adds a bit of charm. Also, they're the perfect snacking size too. They're so small, just like pop them in your mouth. It is what it is. I have to wash my hands. that batch is ready to go in whenever that one's done. Put these to the side right here. You can still kind of see them there. Right. Snickerdoodles. Snickerdoodles. See that the most amount of cookies are gonna be the snickerdoodles in combination with the box cookies. That's always a good thing to see, just because I think those are the most fun cookies to give out. Snickerdoodle cookies are just great, but then the ice pop cookies are just always so eye pop. They just look pretty. Simply said. Making a simple little cinnamon sugar mix here. Yeah. Gonna make some balls here. Just throw the little snickerdoodles in there. Almost reminiscent of how you would make monkey bread. Does anyone even know what monkey bread is? Remember I made monkey bread like once in one of my I remember I made monkey bread like once, and it was like during one of my first like classes of like, so like, you know, in like high school and stuff, they give you like a basic cooking class of like, hey, this is how you make food so you don't starve yourself to death when you get out of here and whatnot. But one of the first things they showed us to make was just making monkey bread. Why, of all the things you want to teach someone to make, why monkey bread over like cookies? I guess. I mean, I guess it's just because like, oh, it's something different. It's not cookies and all that whatnot. But I would think you want to teach the basic bare essentials before you get into something a little bit more fun than that. Speaking of which, something I found out about what is it? Monkey bread. I actually didn't really know is that monkey bread is usually yeast, the yeasty dough. Since the one time I made it was in my introductory class, and I had no idea what else it could be. I didn't think it would be a yeast thing. I thought it was just like baking soda. I thought it was just kind of like a simple treat, just like cookies and all that whatnot. So it was really, really weird. Fine. It was really, really like strange to find out. Like, oh wait, no, this is a yeasted bread. This is normally yeasted. I remember finding that out when I was like just looking up baking recipes and whatnot. You know, as you do. So, when can I have a bite? I mean, honestly, you can have one right now. I'm not opposed. This is my only thing, right? Whenever you come here, the only thing I ask is that you ask for something first. If you want to try a cookie, you have to ask. You do not steal. Stealing is bad. It's bad. Don't do it. If you want to steal, you at least have to ask before you can, and then I'll allow it, because then it's not stealing. And I'll normally never say no. Normally. Love like cookie messes and stuff. Just because they're so much easier to clean than like bread, for instance. With cookies, since it's mostly just fat and like sugar and flour, it's a lot easier to clean because it kind of just all melts off. I kind of wish I just had. I should have like look up this down thing. I think it's called a Zella or something like that. I don't know. But this is like the most vibe of like the Pokemon soundtrack. It's just so relaxing. The best one. Well, not the best one, but it definitely is one. Right. See it. Let's see it. See it. Ooh, yeah, it turned out real nice too. Hey, yes. Good. Alright, now we're pumping out cookies. That's just the thing of trying to transfer from point A to point B now. There we go. Now, grab this boy here to the oven to cook. The nice thing about cookies, they all relatively cook at the same time. They all the recipes I've found, they all cook at the same temperature, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, for 9 minutes. So it's very nice to know that it's very streamlined, all this cookie making. Same temperature, same times, simplicity. We love it. Uh-oh, kind of broke one. You know what that means? I need another one. What else is there? What else is there to say though? Nice soft cookie. Maybe a tad dry now that I started to think about it, but what milk's for, no? Ooh, definitely a lot of cookies. Yeah, I think that's enough cookies for a small little army there. I think everyone in chat can at least take like 5 home. I think that's a good number for everyone. I'll let you all take like 5 cookies home today, yeah? Snickerdoodle. I have to be careful of snickerdoodles and all these other cookies that we're making. Because these will actually spread out a bit. Now, to what extent they'll spread out to, I'm not really sure. I never really know when it comes to how much a cookie spreads out, but usually a good rule of thumb I follow, 2 fingers apart. And that should be fine. Usually. Yeah, I'm still thinking about the gingerbread cookies right now, and I'm not sure if I want to actually do VTubers, just because that's a lot of effort I do not feel like putting in today, to be 100% honest. I mean, honestly, I could probably do... Here's what I could... Alright, hear me out. I could do a stream tomorrow where we dedicate more time to doing that. Possibly. Maybe a gorilla baking stream tomorrow? Be fun, no? Eh? Possibly, maybe. A thought to have in the pocket if I don't want to cook anymore. We've only been live for at least 2 hours at least, so we definitely have plenty of time. I don't see why we would stop. Which is kind of funny to think about. It kind of does feel like a few hours have passed at this point. But only like 2 or so, really. 2 hours is still a lengthy amount of time, but you know, 2 hours is still not that much in comparison to bread baking. Definitely accomplished a lot more in 2 hours versus like 2 hours of baking bread. Oh, speaking of cookies and all that, what's your guys' favorite cookie? You guys got one? Or you just guys don't? Or you guys don't really even like sweet to begin with? Are you soulless people? Are you soulless young adults that don't care about anything, the simple sweet things in life? Or at least, I don't know, I hope at least you like chocolate chip cookies, you know? Like something, at least. Hell, if you even like broken, Bred. If you even just like oatmeal raisin, that's good enough too. You don't have to like anything crazy now. Just saying if you like cookies or not. You can even just say brownies if you like them, because they're considered a cookie. I do not care. Like white chocolate cookies. Ooh, like reverse chocolate chip cookies? Not gonna lie, reverse chocolate chip cookies go real hard. Love reverse chocolate chips. Like white chocolate chip cookie. Ooh, those are good. Only a minute left before we have to check on the other cookies. Will they be done? Not sure, but it'll definitely be good first check. So hey fellas, I need some insight. Having a bit of issues with deciding tonight because I definitely am cooking myself food today. It's a day to cook some food for myself. But I'm having a hard time trying to think, like, conjure, what do I want to do? I have a few good choices. I could do, like, the curry. I'm thinking about doing, like, a nice chicken curry. That's really a good idea. Chicken curry would be a nice thing to have. Or I'm thinking of even doing, like, a katsu, a pork katsu. Which I might honestly end up doing because I have pork chops I need to cook. A pork chop I need to cook. I might even do some dim sum, but like gyozas I still have, so I might do some of those. Trying to figure out. I'm not sure. These cookies have definitely cooled off at this point, hopefully. Going to now transfer them to this little. Gotta get ready for the other cookies that are just now ringing on my arm right now. This. Let me get out that tray. Yeah, they came out quite nice. I think they need a little bit more time, so let me give them a flip in 2 minutes. Alright. Well, that'll be enough time to start transferring the cookies at least. Okay, I think that's good. There we go. Wow. Look at all that. That looks like a eyesore for some reason on camera. It looks a lot better in person, promise. Trust me. Bit too uniform. It's a bit too like it makes too much sense. Too off the line. Here, really. Alright. Time to take out those cookies. So many cookies. There's no such thing as too many for cookies, at least. Okay, so still have cookies. These up, put them right here. Now, switch your room. Yep. Oven. And there they go. Nice. gonna let these bad boys cool off and let them cool off. Then place more of them down. You need a few seconds before you transfer them. They need a little bit of time just to set. Except for this one. Take this one right now. And this one. And the rest of them. You know? Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. I'm sorry. Ah, gotta run over to. Okay. Back. Oh my god, is that Chuya? Hi, Chuya. Oh my god, Chuya. Those look so good. Thank you. Hey, Chuya, are you going to Off-Kai? If you go to Off-Kai, I'll put a cookie at your face. Yeah. You should definitely go to Off-Kai. You want to eat? Yeah, sure, I give cookie. You want cookie? Here, have raw cookie. Minecraft, eat it. Minecraft sentence. Buh. Off-Kai when? Off-Kai is, I believe it's June. Right around the corner. I'm definitely thinking though, because when I do go to Off-Kai, I'm trying to figure out if I want to actually make cookies or bread. Because last time I went to Off-Kai, I just kind of gave random people bread and all that whatnot. So I'm thinking I definitely want to do the same thing when I go to Off-Kai, but I'm not sure if I want to do purely just bread or if I want to do cookies as well. True, question to think about, but that is what. Ooh, my semester ends June. Uh-oh. Chuya, all collab. Ooh, that'd be fun. Oh, let me know. You could just do an entire stream of just roasting Sonic in that regard. That would be funny. Off stream! Oh no. Anyways, wow, so far so good. We're making a whole bunch of cookies here. Yeah. Yep, here are the cookies so far. And then chocolate chip, checker box, and marble-shaped icebox cookies, snickerdoodles, and maybe some gingerbread cookies. I don't have any gingerbread cutouts, unfortunately, so gotta figure that out. Oh, by the way, if you're actually interested in Off-Kai, it's at San Jose, I think, this time? It's at the San Jose Conventional Center, I think, and the pass is $100, I recall? But hey, as long as you keep your commissions open, I don't mind popping up a few bits of cash here and there. And speaking of that, are your Chuya, you! Are your commissions open? I'm making a list right now. My holiday pay is gonna be huge. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big old big. So I'm trying to get like things down of like, oh, who am I gonna commission? Who am I gonna commission when I get my money? So I tried snickerdoodles for the first time just a month ago, and they tasted like cinnamon crunch without the crunch. I mean, well, now that you say it like that, they are kind of like that, but they're better, I think. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is inferior versus a snickerdoodle. They just have so much more going to them, a snickerdoodle at least. You know what we actually need to do, Chuya? We actually, if you do go to Off-Kai, we need a bully Sonic to go in Off-Kai too. We definitely need a bully Sonic to go in there too. That'd be fun. Says the baker. I trust you, lol. Yeah, you should trust me. I make a the cookie. I guess. Sonic probably has classes though. Well, you know what? He can call sick for 5 days. I don't know. What a nerd. What a loser. He's going to school and he has classes. Ha ha ha. Just like you. Oh. Well, now, still thinking about it now. Don't know what I want to make for dinner tonight. I might make a pork katsu, or I might make curry. I might make a katsu though. Hey, hell, I might even do that as in baking today, just because I want to eat today. So there's that. Maybe. Oh, so if no one actually was here for last night's stream, I do want to give a little heads up though about something to come. 25th, the 25th of December, I got a little gift for you guys. I got a little gift for you guys. It's something that's gonna probably happen next year, but to give you guys a little teaser for something to come. It's exciting. It's nice. Cause it's a 3-for-1 special, if you will. I'm gonna leave it at that. Insert salty short joke. Hi, Salty. Hi, Bush. It's a shame that you're below me. It's a shame that I'm taller than you. You have nowhere to talk about, Bush. Tall guy, short man. Come in here and call me short, and then have the tenacity to say that when you're shorter than me. Yeah, that's funny. Hi, Julia. Hi, Bush. Both of you, say hi to each other right now. Say hi. Speak. Oh, you know, speaking about that, Bush, I actually think this isn't cope. I actually think I grew a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna go do that right now. Hold on. I think I actually grew a little bit, because the other day I felt a lot taller, which is weird to say, but I definitely did. One sec. Okay, I just measured my height. Now I gotta get a ruler. Okay. The grand reveal, because I just measured myself right now. Oh, hold on. That grand reveal is gonna hold on for a second here. 29. Remember 29 for a second here. Alright, so anyways, I just measured my height with this thing right here. So I'm 45 times 3. Okay, so I want to do 45. Hold on. Gotta do math here. $45 times 3 plus 29. Oh! Okay, so it's 45 times 3 plus 29. Oh my god, lads, you would not believe it. I grew a single centimeter. Yeah, put that in the lore books. You heard it here first. I grew a single centimeter. Yes, I'm no longer. I'm so big now. Huge! Huge now. Big. Big. Tall now. Yeah, tall. Man. I'm gonna look back at the stream and think like, man, so tall. So tall. You guys are gonna think like, man, he's so tall now. He grew a single centimeter. Yeah, I did grow a single centimeter. It used to be 163 if you remember that. But now I'm 164. Take that. Oh, for those people, all those people saying that, oh, I wouldn't grow at all. I reached my max height. Nope. Wait, no, I'm just 29. I'm now, what is it? $164. What was the height? I forgot. I'm thinking about cookies right now. Like an internet browser, I'm only thinking about cookies. Would you like to save cookies on this website? Yeah, 160. I can't see Salty over the build limit. I guess you're right, yeah. I'm now taller than the Minecraft build limit. Well, ping everyone on Discord to say you grew a single centimeter. You know what? I will! After I'm done. I'll let everyone know. I'm gonna tell my mom, I'm gonna tell my dad, I'm gonna tell my grandma, I'm gonna tell my dog, I'm gonna tell my cat, I'm gonna tell Jeffrey, I'm gonna tell everyone. I grew a single centimeter. One whole centimeter. You're gonna hear that Discord ping later today, lads. You're gonna hear it and go like, oh man, why did you ping us again? And I'm gonna tell you this. I grew a single centimeter. Power, finally. Because I think at that point, if I'm a single centimeter taller, I think I'm now considered 5 foot 4 to 5 foot 3. If that's how math works. Which I'm not sure. Who am I to say? I'll tell everyone at work. Good. Tell everyone at work. Tell everyone. This is big. I've never been this tall before, okay? It's big for me. Big for you. It should be. I'm not microscopic anymore. I grew a single centimeter. Finally, after what? 2 years as a streamer. After 2 years as a streamer, I finally grew 1 centimeter taller. Hey, at the very least, that's more than what most people could say. Normally, people will grow that. Especially at my age. I'm a 1 in a million, chat, okay? Very special. A very large ant. Exactly. I have a large ant difference on someone. I probably gotta go re-measure myself now, just because I kind of pulled my hair a little bit, so I actually crouched down a bit, so I could be taller. I don't want to just partake and try a snickerdoodle right now, but actually, you know what? I can't help myself. I'm having one. Screw you guys. Crispy, chewy, lovely cinnamon sugar. What's not to like about it? Soft and warm. The best. The best of the best, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm short now. Good, because you are. Don't forget that. He's eating the cookie. Yeah, I can eat the cookie. What? Are you gonna eat the cookie? I don't think so. I will. I'd like to see you try. Listen, I know I'm short at this point. But all I gotta say is that I'm taller than you, at least. I can't, you gotta bring it to me, I won't. No, I'm not bringing it to you. What am I? Your butler? I'm doing that. Right. Need to make more space. Ow, ow, that's hot, ow, 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 ow. I move this to the side. Wait, no, the water does that. Who's your water? Oh, waiter. Who's my waiter? This isn't a restaurant, it's a bakery. Good question. Not sure. Okay, so now we have a conundrum here. My phone's about to die, actually. So I don't think we'll have enough time to do the gingerbread cookies today. Let's speed up this kitchen. Hold on. I definitely got to do a deep clean at some point. Not sure exactly to when, but at some point I gotta do a good deep clean on this floor. Maybe the oven, but more or less the floor. You know, come to think of it, if we're talking about waiters and whatnot, Push, wouldn't that make you my waiter, technically? Because you're a mod, but you're kind of below me in that regard. Like, I guess I'm like the owner of this channel, I guess. I mean, like, no shoot Sherlock, but like, you're kind of like my not adversary, but you're kind of like the person who works for me, not really, because I don't get paid and you don't get paid. But you get what I'm trying to say here, like, there's some sort of correlation with us. So I guess that is good. You're... unpaid wage, no tip. Look at you. What a go-getter. Unpaid. An unpaid worker, like an unpaid intern you are. Wow. So I'm actually gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna show you this, a little trick I found on the interweb. Alright, it's not too reflective. There was this neat little thing I found on the interweb. To where because I was making a important costume tonight. To where you can actually make a nice quick breading station. And especially since I bred for only one person, and I only need to bread one thing, I found this really neat way of making a nice breading station without dirtying 3 things. And that's essentially just getting 3 things of tin foil, going like this. And you know, it's not perfect, but it definitely does get the job. Got this. Yeah. Put my egg in the center here. Actually, I'll move this to the side for a moment. Because done with the piece. Almost keyword. Hold on, I'm gonna try to move things around. Yeah. Right. Last sticker doodles go in. Alright. There they go. Yeah. Last biggest sticker. Last bit of sticker doodle. I'm gonna go back to continuing to make my dinner. You know, this is actually kind of funny. Thank you. At my job, we do a lot of breading and all that whatnot. But I'm always told at my job that we use not enough breading. I mean, I don't do enough breading, I guess. But the funny thing is, I think we use too much. We use way too much, like, stuff, I guess. In the sense, like, we use a lot of, like, egg, and then we waste all that egg, because we don't end up using it all. So, egg is something that we often. So, it's kind of funny, because usually to bread, like, 3 things, you honestly could bread 3 things with, like, 1 or 2 eggs. Like, this is technically half an egg right now. I'm going to be able to bread my, one thing, and I'll probably be able to even do more. I'm not going to because I don't need to, but we get hopefully, maybe. God. It's such an easy way to reutilize. Giving it a huge proportion. But it's kind of funny because a lot of this red stuff is really old. I would say it's probably a few months at this point, but since it's all baked out and dehydrated and all that whatnot, it is safe. It's still kind of funny to think about, though. I don't know. But yeah, this is for my pals in the chat who are also just not willing to go get 3 bowls of Bred things that they want to. Because I myself will admit, I'm a bit lazy at times. And I just want to throw out what I have. So, like, you know, the best thing to probably say then after the fact is probably to just, what is it? What's the word? What is the word? To get, like, disposable plates, but that's actually, wait. Oh, I was trying to stop the phone before it stopped. Which is a shame. I don't really want to, but it doesn't fit for top, and I don't feel like doing it. Try to. Hey. Yeah. Flour. Doing a little bit too close to my cookies, I do understand. But hey, it's alright. Right, and now panko. There we go. We have a nicely breaded cooktop now. Well, we can look at that. Now the nice thing is I can just kind of wrap this up and throw it out. There we go. Alright, done and done. Maybe I will have time to actually, what is it? Try to make gingerbread cookies. Maybe. That is the real big thing that's kind of holding me back, if you will, is really, it is just the, what is it? The, my phone battery. These iPhones and all that whatnot. I just, you know what I want for like the phone and whatnot? I think a lot of people share the same sentiment. I don't care what they do for the next iPhone. They could give it a new screen, make it bigger, smaller, I don't care. Honestly, just make the battery better. Please. Phones. Or like new technological stuff like that. But they have the battery and shelf life of like a filth. They have really bad, they just don't last long. I can't believe it. My iPhone can't go prolonging itself after 3 hours of constant use. Man, this phone frickin' sucks. But yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to figure out right now. Do I care about food? Or do I care about cookies more? And honestly, I kind of care about food more. I'm sorry. Actually, no. I think I probably should do cookies. That's a lot of gingerbread. Like I didn't realize how much gingerbread cookie this would be, but that's a lot of gingerbread cookie dough. I think we definitely wait another stream to do this. A nice little hidden secret stream maybe tomorrow. First one, not first, but like you'll hear it first here. Maybe we do a secret stream tomorrow. A little gingerbread baking stream. Maybe do that tomorrow. Yay! I should definitely get ready and start getting ready to cook my dinner. With that being said, I think this is a lot of nice cookies we made today. I'm gonna try and count each cookie I've made, see how many cookies I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 60, 61, 62, 63, 67 cookies. So yeah, that's a nice amount there. 67 cookies. I think it's 67. Actually, no, I think it's 68 right now. But I want to count all the cookies again. Not really, I don't really count again. But I think I'm still gonna try and count them all again. 2, 4, 6, 7. So that's 7. 14, 21, 28. 7, 14, 21, 28. 32? 2, 4, 6. 6 times 7 is 42. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So that's 54 then on this one. So 54 plus 12. I'm giving my heritage set up. 54 plus 12, 17, 7, that's 13. So 83? 73. I think that's 73 cookies. That's a nice amount of cookies right there. Good. I think that's a good amount of cookies right there. Here, I'm gonna really quickly take a picture of all these cookies. Okay, there we go. Cookies have been made. Cookies have been served. You can see them all. I'm actually gonna go to my desktop real quick. Oh yeah, wait, I just realized cookies behind me, but I don't feel like counting them right now. You already got the basic count. You got at least like 90 cookies then, I think. Like 90, maybe a little more. So yeah. Alright. Okay. That's a lot of cookies. And the phone battery's about to die. It is at 10%. So I think that's a good time to end stream for now. Unfortunately, we can't make the gingerbreads, but we will make a gingerbread cookie another time. Sometime soon, so keep an eye out for that then. We'll most likely be making those cookies sometime this week, just because I don't think the dough can last that. But we'll definitely try and do something with that. Expect a gorilla baking stream sometime soon. So yeah. Hold on, let me see if there's anyone to go. Look like anyone on YouTube's live, so unfortunately not. Okay, bye-bye. I eat all the cookies, watch out, Salty. I'll keep an eye out. You're not gonna eat them. Because they have now been laced with poison. I guess, I don't know. No, you're not allowed. Not allowed to eat them. Alright, let's go raid Mippers. I think we're gonna go raid Miss Mip. I think that's what we're gonna do today. No one else to really go raid, so we're gonna go raid Mip on Twitch. So yeah. Thank you all for tuning in today. No, Chuya, don't die. That's bad. Stop that. No dying. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, and or evening. If you want a cookie, just ask for it. You don't need to steal. Just ask. Okay, that's it. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, morning, afternoon, or evening. Good time zone and all that whatnot. I'll see you all around sometime soon. And yeah, I gotta go figure out how to disperse all these cookies now. That's me to figure out. Bye bye. I'll see you all around sometime soon. Say hi to Mip for me. Bye bye. Bye bye.